Hi, good morning everyone. Matthew here at AAWeatherWatch, taking a look at the weather through the course of the coming week, Monday the 17th through to Friday the 21st of July. And essentially, in keeping with the summer so far, a particularly varied and changeable week of weather ahead. Quite an interesting week of weather, given just how varied and changeable the weather will be. However, the working week starts with some beautiful weather across much of the country. High pressure is dominating across Ireland and the British Isles, essentially represented by relatively cloud-free skies, as you can see on satellite imagery. And through the remainder of the day, through the rest of Monday, a lot of clear skies, prolonged spells of summer sunshine, certainly feeling warm, if not very warm in the sunshine this afternoon, and light winds. However, bringing your attention to this one region of cloud here, this is an area of low pressure, but which will join forces with the developing area of low pressure over Spain and Portugal, which will begin to drift northwards towards the end of Tuesday and overnight into Wednesday, bringing a breakdown in this sunny weather towards the middle of the week, perhaps with some thunderstorms as well. It's certainly possible Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's certainly something to keep an eye on and to remember. But then we end the working week with essentially more active Atlantic weather systems moving west to east across Ireland and the British Isles, bringing much more changeable, cooler and unsettled weather to end the working week. So a very different end to the week than compared with the week we'll start. So let's take a look at some forecast weather charts now. Obviously very little, if anything, to show you on rainfall radar. Again, it is a lot of clear skies out there, a lot of sunshine this morning, and that will continue through the rest of the day. Latest weather charts again highlighting that theme through the rest of Monday. There is an area of high pressure developing right across the country. Atmospheric pressure this afternoon quite widely 1024 millibars if you want to set your barometer, and again this indicating fine and settled weather across much of the country. So afternoon and evening sunshine generally persists through towards sunset, and then overnight and through to Tuesday. It is a dry night, clear spells, some medium and upper level cloud beginning to develop from the south and southeast, but otherwise a dry and benign period of weather tonight. So we move into Tuesday, some brighter sunny spells, but otherwise Tuesday will produce more cloud than compared with today. Despite that, brighter sunny spells are still forecast, but again, as the day progresses, medium and upper level cloud beginning to become more widespread, making the sunshine rather hazy at times through the course of the afternoon. And if you can see just right at the bottom of the weather chart here, just the beginnings of the signs of a change, a thundery breakdown beginning to approach. Now, through the end of Tuesday and overnight into Wednesday, outbreaks of thundery downpours, heavy showers, perhaps even some thunderstorms with quite frequent lightning may well begin to arrive from the south through the course of Tuesday evening, and then more particularly overnight into Wednesday. Now clearly there is some uncertainties over the details of this, particularly on a more local and regional scale, but what is likely to happen is, particularly across central, southern and especially eastern areas of the country within this region here, overnight on Tuesday and into the early hours of Wednesday, some particularly impressive thunderstorms may well begin to develop from the south, tracking northwards. So by the time we get to the early part of Wednesday, some particularly lively weather may well be in evidence across some central, eastern and northern areas. Again, thundery downpours, perhaps frequent lightning, certainly possible to start the day on Wednesday, and this all signalling a change as a breakdown in the weather begins to take place. So through the course of Wednesday a very, very different day. Thundery downpours beginning to clear away through the morning, and then this being replaced by showers and longer spells of rain developing from the west. And in accordance with this, there will also be a significant drop in temperature than compared with the way the week will start. So a very unsettled day is forecast on Wednesday. Showers and longer spells of rain will clear away on Wednesday evening and overnight. And then at the moment in time, Thursday, it's probably not a bad day. Some brighter sunny spells, perhaps a few showers, but then towards the end of the day, wet and windy weather will begin to approach from the west, as you can see here on the latest weather chart for around about the middle of the day on Thursday. The further east you are on Thursday, then probably remaining driest for longest. And just jumping ahead to look at Friday, and it is an area of low pressure which dominates to the northwest of Ireland and the British Isles in general, bringing showers, longer spells of rain, and also a windy day on Friday as well, and in what will be a particularly cool day, especially compared with earlier on in the week. And clearly compared with the fine and settled weather today, as you can see, the working week ends very, very differently indeed. So let's take a look at the forecast temperatures now through the course of the coming week, highlighting this rise in temperatures within the short term, but then with a significant drop later in the week. Temperatures this afternoon through the rest of Monday, certainly reaching 20-21 is certainly achievable across inland areas. There's ever cooler around coastal areas, as sea breezes develop. A mild night tonight through and overnight into Tuesday, lows 11, 12 or 13. Temperatures then quickly rise through into Tuesday, highs 21 to 23 degrees certainly possible through the course of Tuesday afternoon, with an increasingly humid feel to the weather as well. Temperatures overnight on Tuesday and into Wednesday, particularly warm night on Tuesday into Wednesday, lows 14 or 15 degrees as a minimum, perhaps no lower than 16 or even 17 in some towns and cities. Wednesday will see the last of the warmth lingering across some eastern areas, as you can see first thing, but from the west a drop in temperatures, potentially no higher than 14 or 15 across the far west, and these cooler and fresher conditions then spread eastwards across many areas. And Wednesday night through into Thursday, a particularly cooler and fresher night than compared with earlier in the week. And just a quick look at the temperatures for Thursday, highlighting this marked drop in temperatures later in the week. As you can see, highs on Thursday afternoon no higher than around about 14 to 16, perhaps 17 degrees Celsius, which is several degrees lower than compared with earlier in the week. So let's finally summarise, our weekly weather summary. Clearly a heck of a lot going on with the weather this week. Starting with a fine and settled start though, with plenty of sunshine through the rest of Monday and into Tuesday. Warm or very warm as well, especially across inland areas. Similar conditions through into Tuesday, but generally with more cloud, and then with a risk of some thundery weather developing from the south overnight on Tuesday and into Wednesday, and then essentially through the second half of the week, far more unsettled, far cooler, and with low pressure dominating to bring an increasing risk of showers and longer spells of rain as the second half of the week progresses, and again with a marked drop in temperature than compared with the first half of the week. So that's all the details for the week ahead. As ever, I'll be back with you in the midweek update on Wednesday, focusing on those finer details for the second half of the week. So thanks for tuning in and have a great week.